Gene Hackman, the legendary Hollywood icon, famous for his unforgettable roles in The French Connection, The Conversation, Superman, and more, has
To bring you
tragically
that
passed away at
two-time Oscar-winning
95.
actor Gene Hackman and his wife Betsy Arakawa
Dog found dead in their New Mexico home this week by a maintenance worker. Listen, this is part of the
But what truly sent shockwaves was the chilling mystery surrounding his death, and that of his wife, Betsy Arakawa. When FBI agents stepped into Hackman's lavish Santa Fe mansion, they were met with a scene no one could have predicted. What they uncovered has sparked more questions than answers. What the FBI agents stumbled upon inside Gene Hackman's sprawling estate was beyond shocking. The legendary actor and his wife, Betsy Arakawa, were found lifeless in their New Mexico home, leaving investigators baffled. Hackman was celebrated for his powerful performances, but behind the Hollywood spotlight, his private life was an enigma. What had been hidden all these years? Was it a long-buried secret, a lost fortune, or something far more sinister? As chilling details continue to emerge, the world is left wondering. Who was Gene Hackman when the cameras weren't rolling? Mystery and suspicion now surround the shocking deaths of two-time Academy Award-winning actor Gene Hackman and his wife, Betsy Arakawa. Their lifeless bodies were uncovered in their sprawling Santa Fe mansion, leaving investigators scrambling for answers. Initially, authorities dismissed any foul play, pointing to carbon monoxide poisoning as a possible cause. But in a dramatic twist, officials have now labeled their deaths suspicious, and a full-scale investigation is underway. The chilling discovery was made by two unsuspecting maintenance workers who arrived for routine work, only to find the front door of the mansion wide open. As they cautiously stepped inside, a disturbing scene unfolded. Outside, two dogs roamed freely, but inside, investigators found something even more unsettling: a lifeless dog trapped inside a crate. This eerie detail only deepened the mystery. The condition of Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa's bodies left no doubt. They had been dead for a long time. Their remains showed signs of decay and mummification, raising even more alarming questions. As authorities combed through the house, they found Betsy collapsed in the bathroom, pills scattered across the counter, and an open pill bottle nearby. Had she suffered a tragic overdose? Was it a medical emergency? Or was something far more sinister at play? One experienced investigator voiced his disbelief, stating, "In no way is this adding up to me. I've handled thousands of death cases over my career, and it is an anomaly to have two people fall over dead at the same time without some major cause." When federal investigators stepped into the mansion, they were utterly stunned by what they saw. The scene was so unsettling that an insider described their reaction as sheer disbelief, stating, "You expect to see bodies in this line of work, but this was something else entirely. The level of decomposition, it's almost like time had frozen inside that house. How could a Hollywood legend and his wife vanish from the public eye for so long, without anyone noticing?" As their bodies lay deteriorating in their once lavish home, the world remained oblivious. Now authorities are racing to uncover the truth. Could it have been natural causes, a tragic accident, or is there a far more sinister explanation? With autopsy results still pending, nothing is off the table, including the possibility of homicide. Gene Hackman's life and career. Gene Hackman, a true Hollywood icon, left an unforgettable legacy before his passing at 95. With a career spanning decades, he dominated the silver screen, winning 2 Academy Awards, one for his gripping performance in The French Connection and another for Unforgiven. Starring in over 80 films, he became a household name, captivating audiences as the ruthless Lex Luthor in Superman and delivering a masterful performance in The Royal Tenenbaums. His ability to seamlessly transition between drama, action, and comedy was nothing short of remarkable. One historian praised Hackman's unparalleled versatility, stating, "He was believable in action films had depth in dramatic roles, and was really funny in movies like Get Shorty. His range was incredible. After decades of success, Hackman retired from acting in 2009 due to health concerns. His final public award show appearance was in 2003 when he received a prestigious Lifetime Achievement Award at the Golden Globes. In 2023, fans got a rare glimpse of him during an outing with his wife in New Mexico. Frail and leaning on a cane, he clung to Betsy Arakawa's arm for support, an image that now feels even more heartbreaking in hindsight. Hollywood was left reeling at the news of his death. Actress Gwyneth Paltrow, who starred alongside Hackman in the Royal Tenenbaums, shared an emotional tribute online, posting a heartfelt photo of the two with a single, devastating broken heart emoji. Ruling out carbon monoxide poisoning. One of the first theories investigators considered was carbon monoxide poisoning. But was it really the cause? To be certain, authorities brought in the New Mexico Gas Company to inspect every gas line in the mansion. If a leak had silently filled the home with deadly fumes, it could explain everything. But after a thorough examination, experts found no issues whatsoever, leaving investigators back at square one. With this possibility ruled out, the search for answers continues. Authorities are meticulously gathering evidence, combing through every detail, and anxiously awaiting the results of autopsy and toxicology reports. Officials have vowed to get to the bottom of this eerie and tragic case, because the world deserves to know what really happened to Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa. Theories and unanswered questions. The state of Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa's bodies has only deepened the mystery. Their remains showed signs of drying out, leading to a troubling question. Just how long had they been there before anyone noticed? Could it have been natural causes, a tragic accident, or did something far more unsettling take place behind those closed doors? When deputies arrived, they immediately noticed the front door was wide open. Did Hackman and Arakawa leave it that way in distress, or had someone else been inside before authorities arrived? The eerie details don't stop there. Hackman was discovered near the back door, as if he had collapsed mid-step, his cane and sunglasses lying close by. Meanwhile, Arakawa was found in a bathroom on the other side of the house, with a toppled space heater nearby and prescription pills scattered across the counter. Was this a medical emergency gone horribly wrong, or something much darker? Then, there's the matter of the pets. The couple had 3 dogs, 2 were still alive, roaming the property, but one was found lifeless inside a crate. The fact that 2 dogs survived suggests food and water may have been available for some time. But the poor animal in the crate? Investigators believe it likely died of thirst and starvation, pointing to a grim possibility. The couple had been dead for weeks. Investigation moving forward. With more questions than answers, authorities are now digging deep into Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa's medical history, hoping to uncover any underlying health issues that could explain their sudden and tragic deaths. But without clear evidence, investigators are leaving no stone unturned. The process is far from over. Autopsy and toxicology tests could take weeks or even months to reveal the truth. Police are also meticulously examining their phone records, emails, and recent medical visits. Could there be a hidden clue in their final days? A missed warning sign? Or perhaps a cryptic message that went unnoticed? The biggest mystery remains. Was someone else involved? There were no signs of forced entry, yet the wide-open door raises alarming questions. Did an unknown visitor come and go before authorities arrived? Was it an innocent guest, or someone with far more sinister intentions? For now, the official cause of death remains a mystery. Was it simply a tragic accident, a decision they made together, or something far more chilling? Until medical tests provide the final verdict, the world is left wondering, what really happened to Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa? The legacy of Gene Hackman. Hollywood is mourning the loss of a true legend, as tributes pour in from some of the biggest names in the industry. Clint Eastwood, who shared the screen and worked behind the camera with Hackman in Unforgiven, spoke with heartfelt admiration, saying, "No actor was more talented than Gene. His performances were always real and powerful, never anything less than perfect." But what hit even harder was his personal reflection. More than that, he was a close friend, and I will miss him deeply. The sudden passing of Gene Hackman continues to send shockwaves through the industry. But while his death remains shrouded in mystery, one thing is certain: his unforgettable contributions to film will live on for generations. How did this once ordinary man rise to become one of Hollywood's most celebrated and respected figures? His legacy is far from over. Stay with us as we dive into the remarkable career of Gene Hackman, the man, the myth, the legend.